Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. This is tutorial series number 20 here in Maharlikans code. Okay, so we would like to continue our supervisor tutorial guys regarding this supervisor D, which right now we need to deploy our Golang web server and then monitored by this supervisor utility application for us to keep close or keep an eye on our application. And of course it's an automated one guys. If our production server suddenly restarted or booting up or something like unexpected restart, or our application itself will suddenly is restarted or something guys, any unwanted eventualities that our application might be interrupted, then we need to it is someone or somebody or some like other tools should automatically boot up our Golang web server. So in this case we will put this Golang web server right now we're doing the go run main.go in our Ubuntu there, but it's not ideal because although we are still developing guys, but I will give you some idea ready in the future that you need to deploy after you have done all your codings, everything, and then you need to deploy and go build and then go release, so that it will be a binary application ready guys, your Golang project. So it will be compiled into a binary, so nobody can see your source code. Okay, so let's dive into this tutorial guys. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, this is the supervisor right now. When we access our IP address and then the port number, the port number is 9001, which is the default one. You can always change the port number guys. In this case, again I will highlight again to you that this one should be highly confidential kind of thing in your configuration guys. No need for you to expose of course the port number for your supervisor, but in this case it's an exception because we are discussing together and then sharing it with you on how we can use this supervisor to monitor our applications, that it will be keep running, and even though the server is shut down, or even when the server is booting up or has been restarted, then our then this supervisor will launch our application when the moment the OS has been boot up guys. So no need for us to scratch our head like our application is not running, then the user start making noise. Okay, so right now we don't have anything to monitor. We would like to add one item, which is our Maharlikans code, which is this kind of thing guys. So I need to clear first. The moment that we need to run, right, this one guys, go run main.go. When we run this is not ideal guys because this one is currently on the development mode. So when we refresh this, of course it will open up our page again, our this project. Right now we need to change this concept because this one is running locally here in our web server, although it's still in the development mode. But I just want to give you some idea in the future that after we finish our development works, then we are ready to deploy to our production server or something. We need to compile our Go program guys, so that all our source code will be compiled into one binary. In this case, in the Linux here, we will compile everything here. So just say we just want to stop here because we don't want to run this one guys. So what we can do is we need to go build guys. Okay, I just want to prepare this one first. So right now we are building our application here, right? We need to refresh first. Okay, there is a binary here called the Go Web App because this is the name of our project. We need to go install this one guys. So we need to install this and then it will become it will be automatically moved that the binary file there this binary will automatically move to the Go. In this case, I install Go in under the root user here, or I mean in my Go here, but in your case probably it should be there as well. It depends on your server path or something. In this case, guys, I need to execute one command, which is go install. Okay, so we'll go back to the console there. This file will be removed later in the Go web app and then move to the Go bin there. So go install. Basically it will just move to whatever the location. Right now we don't the location of your Go. When you search, when you execute this Go env, which is the environment, then you will know where is your Golang Go bin or something, guys. Right now we don't have the bin here, the bin folder, because this is our first time to go install execute that command. We need to refresh this one, guys. Okay, so the bin is here, is present, and then the Go Web Application. So in the future, all your Go programs, the moment when you go install or build and then go install, it will be throw everything here in this folder, the Go bin. Okay, when you look back to your Go Web, this one you need to refresh. Okay, so the file also, it just moved to whatever the Go bin there. Then it will be this would be the what they call this the location of when you go install. Okay, so right now we have some Go binary, and then we will call this this Go web app by using this supervisor. So we need to register this Go web app. Okay, so this is the thing. And then basically we need to write some of the script here for the configuration for the supervisor, guys. Okay, so we need the directory here, and then I need the root go then bin. So basically my bin is here. Okay, guys, so this is the path here, so you need to register alongside. And the command, need to find this go root go, then bin, and then go web app. Okay, basically this is the command that we need to call. This one, guys, this binary here, we need to execute this binary inside this root go bin folder. Okay, so we need to auto start. These are all the standard command for the what they call the supervisor, guys. Auto restart as well should be true. Okay, auto start, you need to enable all these things, guys. Start, retries, so we need to retries, guys. If something like you can this one is an integer value here, like for example 10 times you keep retries when the starting up, or when the first because we enable the auto start. If still not enabling, if it is not enabled yet or started yet, it will keep retrying this up to 10 times. So it's up to you, guys. You can put more values here, but this one is good enough already, guys. So stop as group, okay, we just want to make it true as well, guys. If this one is in the entire group, but basically we have only one file, so to run at the moment in this group, you can consolidate, I mean you can group together all this application, but that one is a more a bit complicated configuration, guys. So right now we have some straightforward, so we need to put some note here, guys. Log any events from this web service. Okay, you just want to note like this. Okay, so std out, and then log file. So basically I to capture our time, guys, I supply everything. These are all the standard command or syntax for supervisor. You can specify the std.log file. These are all the log related files, guys. So any the std out, the std error or something like that, you can specify also the maximum log file size to maximum of 50 MB, or it's up to you guys. And then log file, all these are standard one. So these are your log file name, but currently we don't have this one yet. So you can specify whatever your directory here, guys. So I think right now we don't have this at the moment. Okay, so I'll just scroll over to my supervisor here. Hold on, guys. Where is this? Okay, I think we don't have yet, so I can just create a new log file here, guys, called the logs folder. Okay, because in my configuration there, I need to throw any errors related to the supervisor or throw to this log folder here. So I just created one, guys, because we basically throw everything, whatever the logs there. Okay, but of course there's a safe limit, which is the 50 MB. So it will be just I don't know how they manage this supervisor one. Okay, so we have some new configuration here. We need to upload to this supervisor under this conf, and then we'll basically upload this new configuration here under this conf.d folder. So we have already this configuration, guys, that we have just created here. Okay, so what we can do now is we need to restart our what do you call supervisor here, the service. So sudo service supervisor, and then restart. This is the command, guys. Okay, so now totally restarted one. So we need to go back here. Right now I just want to illustrate to you that we don't run the go run main.go now. When we refresh this, of course it will be throw the 502 bad gateway because we never run our web server. So we need to refresh this. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. We have some program registered successfully here. The state is just started. Okay, so this is the name we have registered just now, which is the Go Web App. So you can just restart. You can stop here as well. Okay, you can start it again. You can restart all. If you have multiple things to monitor here, guys. So basically we will try to run this. Okay, okay, we'll just monitor this for a while, guys. Hold on, guys. So okay, guys, I downloaded the file here, which is the logs. So this is a good thing if you have a log here, guys. So okay, basically when you go to the supervisor there, and then we can just check all these logs here because we already throw all the logs here, guys. So basically I downloaded here all the logs, and then I check all the errors here. So basically the error here is saying that the HTML all the HTML file, guys, that one is not compiled. Of course, this one is not the Go related scripts. These are all the HTML external files. So we need this HTML file to be uploaded. Remember that in our what do you call this, in our Go Web Application, guys, we have all these what do you call these HTML files here. Okay, so basically these are all our index HTML, all these things, guys. So this meme is not, this one should not be, this one is my demo only, guys. I'm just okay. So okay, so we download all the HTML folder to the bin there. Okay, I already uploaded everything, guys. So basically then it will create a auto log here again, so our logs also working in our deployment. So basically we need to enhance further our directory here, guys, once we launch, because if you have multiple projects here all inside a bin, and then we need to specify or rename this folder itself, like in our HTML there. So in our project structure, so we need to rename this one, guys. So like HTML something like when you rename. So later when we rename, guys, okay, no worries. I just want to give you some overview because we need to lump everything here in the thing. So like a Go Web App or something like Go Web App, guys, so something like this. Okay, but right now our program is specify under this folder like called the HTML. So basically all the deployable Golang projects here will be thrown into the Go bin, into this directory, guys. So all your HTML and then your logs should be there's some kind of indicator, guys. Okay, so because we already uploaded, and then all the HTML, only the HTML, guys. Okay, you need to deploy only the HTML and then the logs. Okay, so the rest, of course, these are all Go program, our web server. This one is no need because it's already compiled on this Go web app. As long it is a Go file, Go program, Go scripts, it will be all compiled into one binary file called, in this case, in our project name, is a Go web app. So everything is intact here, guys. So after your the development of your web page, or I mean the in our project, this is our source code, right? When we finalize everything, or if you have another web server for web development, assume that this is our production, totally no source code there, guys. Okay, what you can do is you need to build only there. You need to deploy the source code there, and then you build it from there. Or you have some exact replica of your what do you call this, Ubuntu web server or your Linux web server, then no need for you to do that. So you need to just copy the binary and then place it over to the bin there. Okay, so you just upload the binary and then all your HTML files like this, and then our logs is automatically created, guys. So basically you can just rename this as well, this ITR log. There is a configuration also. This is our own package here, so you can just rename the initialization there, or you can throw everything the logs here, or you can group together. It's up to you, guys. So okay, if the log is a different file name like ITR log or something like a Go web app or your application name, then you can just throw everything into one logs folder, but with a different file name, or you can just group together into a different folder. This one is, there is a configuration. So this one is all customized one, guys. So for the sake of simplicity at the moment, assume that we have one Go application that runs on the web server in our production server. So this is what we call the Go web app. For example, this is our project. So the structure is like this. Okay, and then you upload all your HTML under this Go bin. So when we try refresh, then it's working, guys. So basically when we launch, I just want to illustrate to you that okay, so I'm not running the Go run here, guys. Okay, I just want to clear first. I'm not running the Go run main.go. Okay, basically when I stop this service here, okay, the status in the supervisor, this application is already stopped. When we refresh this, okay, then it's a good indicator that our application is totally running and take care of over the under this supervisor. Okay, guys, so when we restart all, or when you want to start, let's see what will happen. Then we refresh again, then it's okay, guys. Okay, retry for live version. Okay, that one is for the Cloudflare will also take care of our site. So now it's totally running, guys. When we want to stop again, just to ensure, refresh. Okay, it's not running again. Okay, because we are already stopped when we restart all. Let's see. So now the status is running with the PID here. Okay, the uptime. You can also use all these things, guys. So the supervisor is really important, guys. Okay, this is very, very important for us because any eventualities, our web server, this one, although we are hosted in the cloud there, but sometimes our server suddenly or the maintenance there or something like that, guys, in our hosting or whatsoever, then or you want to restart your application, you want to reboot or power on again, then of course your supervisor will take care all these registered programs here that they want to monitor. So right now it's running, and then it will be auto start when our web server here is booting up again. Okay, guys, so right now we need to refresh. Okay, now our application is totally take care of the supervisor. So our web server is running smoothly, and then take care all these configurations here. It's just a simple configuration here, guys. This one is just a log. We just these are all the standard configuration for any kind of a Go web application. If you're running with the Django, is Django or Python kind of thing, you can also add some commands here. Okay, so you need to add some, like the command here is different, guys, because for Golang is quite straightforward. You just call this, execute this go bin, this binary here under this go root bin, under the go bin directory, without any argument or something, the parameters, something like that, or the commands. But for any kind of like a Django application running with the, if you want to run those celery or the flower those are workers, or your Django, something like your bean celery, and then all these basic code. There is a lot of arguments here. You can just put like a port number, you can add like that, guys. This one for Go is so simple and straightforward, guys. Okay, but for other applications like all those what do you call these Go Python or Django, you can add multiple what do you call this parameter, like a Daphne there. So you can just bind together all those port number, and then there are some commands, guys, basically. But for our Go web program here is very straightforward. Just call this binary, and then okay, so okay, guys, because we already installed into the Go bin there, we can I actually stop here, and then we refresh. Okay, it's not running, guys. The moment that we go install, and then all our binary is already here, guys. Okay, even if it's not a web server or any kind of a simple one, you can just call now that binary, guys, Go web app. Okay, without the go run or something, because now this is executable and callable inside the Linux server, guys. So you can just press this, and then automatically it will run also our web server. So when we run, this is the manual way, guys. Okay, so I just want to illustrate to you. Refresh. So I think this because right now we need to upload all again our HTML file to the main or something, guys. When you run under this, you see there is some error here already, because I'm not in the Go root there, although okay, so because it's in the main here, what I'm going to do is cd, I need to navigate to the where is the HTML location, guys. But if you don't have a HTML kind of thing, it's just like a web server or something, or any kind of a Go program without any external HTML file needed to run that web application or Go program, then you can straight away call that, okay, anywhere. But the thing is, we have this dependency which because this one is a web project, guys. So of course we need the HTML there. Basically, I need to navigate to this thing because the HTML files are here. So what we can do, I just want to illustrate to you. Cd go web app, okay, ls. So this is the home, okay. So we don't have the binary here, but we can just call straight away the go web app. Okay, so now the web server is running. Then we try to refresh. Okay, then okay, guys. We don't use the go run main because we already have the compiled one. So every time that you have some changes or you have changes to your Go program or Go application, you need to repeat again to go build and then compile again, guys, your application, go install. Okay, now this one is totally executable. Okay, so we don't execute with the go run main.go. These are all executable binary file. Okay, but if you are using the Windows OS, then this one is a different case because you need to, again, that one is a go web app.exe already, guys. So it is already executable if you're running with the Windows OS. But in our Linux here, then it's okay. Same thing with the Windows, guys. You need to deploy also the corresponding HTML files, the entire HTML folder. Okay, this is a good thing of our project structure in my previous discussion, guys. We have this Go web application, I mean the HTML, the project structure, because we can just easily, you can just migrate this HTML folder. Okay, we have some just minor changes. You can just rename this with HTML underscore some kind of unique indicator like Go web app. Okay, you can just rename this in our source code. So in our next discussion, we will probably do that because we have noticed here in our bin that this one is too generic here, the folder name. So we would like to isolate those belongs to the, what do you call this, Go web app binary here, the executable one. This one will, so we will put some indicator if you have a multiple project. Of course, we have some multiple projects in one server, guys. So here basically we need to group together or indicate with some unique identification based on this binary, like a Go web app. And then we can just also rename this easily in our project here, guys. So okay, that's all for today, guys. And then right now I need to stop this for a while. We need to monitor it with using this. Now I already stopped and then refresh again, then our web server is not accessible. Okay, so when I monitor this with the supervisor here, okay, so we need to, now it's running, then refresh, then okay, this one just use the live one. Okay, so that's all for today, guys, and I hope you enjoy our tutorial here, guys. Okay, guys, that's all for today's discussion, and I hope you enjoy our tutorial series here in Maharlikans Code, and I hope I impart with you some valuable experience, guys, that we have discussed in this tutorial today. And then probably in our next video, in our next tutorial series here in Maharlikans Code, we can probably we can now start our what do you call this login package. We call it the YABI package. It's like a key. The name is a localized name from my place. So this the name is YABI. So that means it's a key. So this one is for the generic kind of user and what do you call these users login system, guys. But we are using the MySQL database since we already set up our database server there, MySQL database server, into our production site. Then we can slowly create our user interface. Of course, we will be using the wasm there. We also know how to use the wasm, and then we call the API inside the wasm, the WebAssembly, what I mean, guys. So right now, all our infrastructure, maybe if you are new or a student, probably you may be it's too overwhelming for you to learn a lot of configurations, because our side normally is as a developer or programmer, we will be like a full stack kind of thing, guys. So we will know how to install, but if you have some robust, of course, the organization is a lot of people there, like separating like a server team. They can install whatever you need for the developer, but as a developer kind of thing, point of view, it's a good thing that we know how to install everything, guys, for our side. Although we set up the Ubuntu, set up the MySQL database, we set up the HTTPS configurations, everything, because more knowledge is more better, guys, than other people. Sometimes in other cases, it's not the sometimes is too many people is too many too many, what do you call this, a lot of discussions, or a lot of these things. If you have that one is fine, because that one is an organizational structure one. But if you are doing it alone for your own projects, of course you don't rely to other people. Okay, so and this is what I want you to be here in Maharlikans, because we would like to be reliable in our own self. We are self-reliant. This is what I want to portray here in Maharlikans code, because normally we don't rely if we have our own personal project, guys. So this is very important, because everything you need to set up by your own self. This is a good knowledge and good what they call that, we call it the self-reliant, guys. So you can be a full stack developer, so you don't incur additional cost for your whoever will install the server. You have some limitation, guys. So I hope I impart with you some knowledge. This one is decent enough. We can manage our server by our own self. We can develop the program, application, everything. Then we deploy by our own self as well. Okay, so I hope I impart with you some good knowledge, and I share it with you guys for my contribution to you in our society there. Okay, especially in my country there, the Philippines. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video, guys, and I hope you enjoy, and I share it with you some good knowledge here, and then with, of course, in the actual guidance, and then the step-by-step guides. So this is what we can learn here in Maharlikans code. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, so that you can have more videos like these, guys. So this is a very huge topic here in Golang Web Application here. So we will deal with many kind of techniques, and then we will learn together and grow together here. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. May God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye.